Hi everyone, it's Alan Lepofsky here from Constellation Research. I'm here in San Francisco at Slack Frontiers, their first annual user conference, where we're here to hear about what's new in the product and the company and what's happening in the state-of-the-art in the collaboration industry. So it's an exciting time for the collaboration industry. Lots of things are happening across the market with multiple vendors. Slack has made some announcements today that I'll get to in a moment. Atlassian last week introduced their new product Stride. Microsoft has announced things that are happening with external channels for their Teams product. You have Facebook at work, you have Google doing Hangouts, IBM doing Watson Workspace, Cisco doing Spark, and a slew of other startups, which all means that this industry right now is very hot. There's lots of good things happening. There is no dominant player. It's not like the email market where there's 2 or maybe 3 vendors that everyone chooses from. In collaboration, it's a wide open market. So let's talk for a minute about what the announcements are that Slack made today. The first announcement was around internationalization. Now, as Slack grows and gets more international customers, they need to expand beyond just the English language they support today. So they're introducing 3 languages with French, Spanish, and German, and later this year we'll be bringing out Japanese. Now, it's not just the product that they're doing in these internationalized languages. They're doing their customer support, their sales, different currencies you can use to purchase the product, all sorts of things that are happening around making sure to support a growing international customer base. The second big announcement from today is what Slack refers to as shared channels. Shared channels allow 2 existing Slack customers to share a channel between those 2 organizations. So maybe your company wants to deal with a creative agency or one of your suppliers or one of your partners. You can set up a channel where both organizations can add users, both people can post information, etc. It becomes a great way to do external collaboration. Now, this is just the start of what Slack wants to do with shared channels. Really, today's announcement is about building that infrastructure. It's rather limited at the moment. It's only for Slack paid teams. It's not for Slack Enterprise Grid, their corporate product. It's only for public channels, not private, but they are going to be improving both of those things. Slack Enterprise Grid will be getting shared channels in the future, and they will be extending this functionality to private channels as well. I think this is a great first step into extending the reach that Slack can do with multiple customers. There's all sorts of use cases this opens up for things like sales, customer support, and eventually even building larger communities inside the Slack platform. So while today's announcements at Slack Frontiers are very useful to their customers, I think internationalization and shared channels are things they were really looking forward to, I'm a little disappointed in the overall not moving innovation far enough. Slack has lots of funding and lots of hype and lots of great customers, and I didn't really hear anything that changes the future of work. I didn't hear about a new communication style, I didn't hear about a new way to display or create information. There wasn't a whole lot about, artificial intelligence for filtering information. They do have that in the Futures Roadmap section, which I was a little disappointed in. I would have liked to have seen some stuff announced today. I think tomorrow there's going to be more in the keynote, but there wasn't a whole lot around bots and automation and workflow and all of those things that are actually going to change the way we create, communicate, coordinate, collaborate, with our colleagues, with our content, with our customers. Where are things going with graphs that sort of bring together information and display things that are relevant to ourselves? It's a very competitive space. Slack has a great reputation, they've got great funding, and I'm only disappointed because I have high expectations. So again, the things they announced today, internationalization and shared channels, great for their customers, but I really look forward to some of their future announcements about things that are actually really going to change and improve and augment and enhance all of those things in the future of work.